keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim.
Doreen singing.
I love to swim
Doreen.
when you want to swim.
And we continued on, and I got to within 50 yards of finishing. I could see this great big wall that was the volcano, that is the island of Big Diomede. And the reporter who was on board the Russian boat beside us, his name was Vladimir Millen, and he was from TASS, said, you know, your welcoming committee's down there. And I looked down there, and you could see people that were this big, and they were standing on a snowbank. And it's like, you can finish now, and actually the doctors who were with me were saying it would be good if you finish now, or you can swim another half mile against the current to where the snowbank is and finish where the Soviets are waiting. The swim was really about, to me, about reaching out to the Russians and trying to bridge that distance. And so we turned to the south, and I swam for another half an hour or so, and got to the shore, but I couldn't get out of the water because it was a very steep incline, and it was very rocky, and my feet were very, very numb, and they hurt a lot. So I reached up out of the water, and I felt this Russian man's hand in mine, and it was so warm. I thought, wow, this is fantastic. We've made it across. He pulled me out of the water, and then people threw blankets on top of me, and then we did like this long interview as I stood there shivering on shore. 3 months later, when Gorbachev and Reagan met at the White House summit to sign the INF Missile Treaty, Gorbachev stood up and said it took a daring American by the name of Lynne Cox just 2 hours to swim between our two countries. And he said it showed how close to each other the two countries are. And he went on to say that it had showed how our relationship was changing and that it was warming. The biggest thing that I've sort of learned from this long journey and this journey for writing this book is that the story that I've written is really about having goals and having dreams and overcoming obstacles. But more than that, it's about having your own dreams and holding fast to them and believing in them when nobody else gets it and continuing to work toward them and to reach for them. And I think that that's what we learned from our own experiences, but that's what I was trying to share through telling these stories, that it's really important to hold on to what's important to you and do what you want to do and what you need to do.